tell you, it's a sad day for so many people in the women's basketball world. But there's been a lot of great conversation with former players, former people that have been blessed to be in Pat's life. And at some point, you have to say, you know, we need to celebrate her. You know, we can be sad, but boy, she did so many wonderful things. Pat Summitt is an icon in the women's basketball field, and she's someone who will her legacy will carry on forever. As far as women's basketball goes, athletics in general, because it wasn't just women's basketball that she affected. So, you know, I'm personally honored to even have the opportunity to talk about her. But there's so many stories, there's so many great memories, and we try to hang on to those as much as we can. So I'll pass that on to Nikki now.
When Nell said it's an honor, it is. It's an honor to have had an opportunity to know someone like her. And, you know, I got to see her in different ways being a former player. I got to see her intensity, I'm just going to call it intensity. And then coming back on staff, I got to really see her as the woman and the mom and the wife, and just in a totally different way than I did as a player. And we're all going to be responsible to carry this charge. And we live by a code. And I know everybody talks about the definite dozen, but it's why we were able to get through this time together over these past 4 or 5 days in this going home process. And there were so many players from different eras that, again, everybody knows that. We went to Lady Vol, always at Lady Vol, but so many people came together, and that was her doing that to make it easier for us, if you will, to be able to handle all of this. And that was her last gift, if you will, to us.
You know, Joan Cronin, I thought, said it best this morning when she was on with the TV station. Pat did her best to cushion the crash for everybody in her passing. But there's, you know, we could go on and on. You know, the stories that we've been fortunate enough to have about Pat Summitt. Like, if you were ever fortunate enough to get a good tongue lashing by Pat, I'm going to tell you something, you were fortunate to get it because it made you better. You know, Pat could give you those steely eyes and get on you, and it made you better. And I miss that already, you know, to know that you can turn to her and she gives you that good stern talking to and to motivate you. But it's a sad day, but I hope that we can all celebrate and start the celebration of her tremendous life and what she brought to so many people.